What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to be building some teams around Primeape for the Retro Cup, as we have a new rotation and I want to start a new video series for you guys that is going to be quick team building ideas that you guys could try out in Go Battle League. Let me know what you guys think about these teams, which one is your favorite, and also let me know about which Pokemon you guys want to see next. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and head over to the Retro Cup here. I'm just going to go ahead and take off my camera so we can dive right into it on the website, but first things first, whenever you look at a new meta, you always want to be critically thinking about what can core break those top ranked Pokemon around. Most people will gravitate to these top ranked Pokemon and have multiple of them on their team. So if we look at Lickitung, Walrein, Froslass, Trevenant, Altaria, Regirock, Cofagrigus, and Abomasnow, they all have common weaknesses to one Pokemon, and that is going to be Primeape. Primeape with Counter, Night Slash, and Ice Punch can really handle the meta, as well as doing super effective damage with Night Slash to Cresselia, Trevenant, and Froslass. Now, one cool thing to note, Trevenant versus Primeape in the Fresh Shield 0 energy, so on the lead, Primeape can win the 2 shield fight, because as long as no fast moves are snuck through, it's going to be winning CMP tie to Night Slash there against Trevenant, and it will be able to take it out. Alright, so getting into team number 1 is going to be Primeape, Jellicent, and Oranguru. Quick tip, make sure your advanced settings are set to 80 scorecard length, and make sure you click Show Shadow Pokemon. Now, when it comes to this team composition, we know that Primeape does well against the meta, especially if it has energy advantage, so we're going to play to that. We're going to have Jellicent as our anchor, and we're going to have Oranguru as the safe swap. Oranguru as safe swap is very nice. It's pretty bulky when it comes to its stats, and it has a really unique typing for this meta where it's normal and psychic, so it's going to be having crossed resistances while also doing a lot of neutral damage with Confusion, Foul Play, or Future Sight. So Oranguru on the safe swap can really get yourself shield advantage and potentially draw out something like a Lickitung for Primeape to come in and hard farm down with counter and have loaded energy on the back end for that fight against Cofagrigus or Trevenant, for example. Jellicent as well is a very good anchor. I think we will be seeing a lot of Walreins in the back potentially lurking, so having that ghost and water typing can really potentially pay off. Hex, as you guys know, is great at energy gaining, and Shadow Ball is going to do a lot of great neutral damage across this meta as long as you keep it away from normal type Pokemon, which is why we're hoping the Lickitung comes into the Oranguru with the Primeape lead. Overall, the biggest threats to this team are Pokemon that are likely not going to be seen. Very unique, spicy Pokemon. This doesn't mean you won't see them, but the odds of seeing them is very low because we're building this team around covering the top meta picks. Team number 2 is going to be Altaria, Primeape, and Alolan Marowak Shadow. Altaria has really nice matchups against this whole meta and really has to only look out for the hard-hitting Ice-type moves from Walrein, Abomasnow, and Dugong. Those are going to be the big, hard losses, which is why we're running a double backline that can do well in those matchups. Primeape, obviously, the core anchor right there, as well as if you can get yourself shield advantage with Alolan Marowak and Altaria, Primeape could potentially sweep because we know of its coverage on the meta. Alolan Marowak Shadow variant as well is going to be doing incredibly well on the safe swap. Again, you're still going to have some trouble if you're facing off against a Lickitung because you might not be able to force a shield, so play it differently based on how you feel with your Alolan Marowak. If you want to have Bone Club or Fire Blast on there, Fire Blast could be very sneaky, but I would still recommend Fire Spin and Shadow Bone for the consistent neutral damage that we will definitely need against Pokemon like Walrein. Overall, Shadow Alolan Marowak is a really strong safe swap. Primeape is a great anchor, especially with shield advantage, and Altaria has a lot of nice lead matchups outside of like the big 3 like we talked about, Walrein, Abomasnow, and Dugong. This team seems a lot more balanced, being able to handle a lot of the meta and only really weak to a few Pokemon that you guys may not see, but overall they should be able to handle them relatively well. Team number 3 is going to be a traditional ABB line where we have Licky there on the lead. We'll talk about why I chose Licky here in a second. Medicham as your anchor and Primeape as the safe swap. We know how deadly Primeape is on this meta, so putting it on the safe swap could be very advantageous for you to get yourself shield advantage. Now, the whole goal of this team is to catch those ghosts on the lead or draw them out with Primeape and give Medicham the opportunity to sweep. Seeing a Licky on the lead, Trevenant will definitely want to try to come into Primeape, or Frostlass come into Primeape, because it's going to be doing a lot of resisted damage to that Licky. Now what's cool about Licky is it has access to Shadow Ball as a charge move instead of Power Whip on XL Lickitung. While it still needs the legacy move of Body Slam to help it out in this matchup, you still have a good option of charge moves here with Earthquake, Hyper Beam, Solar Beam, and Shadow Ball. I would still recommend running with Shadow Ball and Body Slam though. Because of this moveset with Lick and Shadow Ball, if you face off against Pokemon like Defense Form Deoxys, you can actually hit it for super effective damage with that Shadow Ball, which can be very sneaky. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm excited to dive into more of these team building options for you guys, so be sure to let me know down in the comments what key Pokemon do you guys want to see me build teams around for you, giving you guys flexible options as a lead cover or save swap depending on the Pokemon. So like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.